All right, well, welcome back again. So obviously it's the next day. If you watched the last video, you've seen where I shot a black pig and a spotted pig, and I was able to recover the black one. I'm going to go ahead and try to get back in there today and look a little bit more. Last night I was up till about 4 a.m. just reviewing video and editing and analyzing and over analyzing and just trying to figure out what went wrong with that. The shot looked pretty good. I didn't get penetration like I wanted to. Usually I like to get a good pass through, but just looking at the arrow and where the label is and where how much went in, I mean, there was about 10 inches in that pig, not to mention the broadhead, and it was just inside there, and as he was moving it was just cutting. So I'm pretty positive he's dead. It kind of ate at me and was just, I don't know, it didn't sit well. So I came back out here again today. I'm pretty early, so I can go in there, pick up from last blood, and I'll try to, do my best to see if he's in there somewhere. A lot of times when you shoot those big boars, they'll just run to where they feel safe, maybe back to their little bedding area where they like to bed up, and they'll bed up there and die. But I don't know, I don't see how he's not dead. The penetration was just there, and the shot angle wasn't too bad. And I think, I don't know, I went about 500 yards, like I said last night. And for those of you that are watching the video, you don't really see everything. It's almost impossible for me to show the whole story because it just gets monotonous and boring when you're seeing me walking and just looking for little specks of blood. But you saw me find really good blood at first, and then it kind of ended there. I didn't know where it was, so I paused the video, and then I restarted it. And when I restarted where I was just finding specks, what you don't realize is I was probably 350, 400 yards in at that time. And you wouldn't have known that because, just looking at the video, it looks like it's just all happening that fast. But I shot that pig around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I started looking for blood about 9:30, and I didn't leave here till almost midnight. So I gave it pretty good effort. I think I'll be able to pick back up on where I saw last blood last night. It's gonna be pretty easy to get to that point because he was almost into the little road right there where I ended up losing him. But I'm gonna get back in there today. Maybe I'll find some buzzards or something that's a sign of where he was, or hopefully I'll find him. But if not, at least I give it another effort. And I'll get in there tonight and hopefully shoot another one. I'm gonna go into a different spot because I burgered up that spot pretty good last night tromping through there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and sit in a different stand this evening and hopefully get another one on the ground. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I guess we'll see how today unfolds. All right, well, I'm walking up to the stand now. I looked for that other pig for a while, gave it about a good 30 minutes, and I never seen any sign of him. I figured buzzards would be on him already because they're on the second pig that I shot. On the field where I left a lot of his remains, there was buzzards all over him, so I don't know why there wouldn't be any on pig number one if he was dead somewhere in there. But anyway, I'm walking up to the stand I'm going to sit at this evening, and I just got some picture alerts on my phone that there's some deer at the feeder, so unfortunately I may have to push them out in order to get in. Maybe they'll be gone in the next couple minutes. We'll see. Deer are still there. I'm just gonna have to bump them off. I gotta get in the stand. It's getting close to time. Oh, I've been spotted. Good, that was simple. He didn't just blow out. Looked like it was a little young buck maybe. Well, that stand in those trees is right where I'm headed. Well, I made it to the stand. I had to bump a deer off the feeder when I got here. The feeder hadn't gone off yet. It shouldn't be going off for another few minutes, but pigs have been showing up about 7:15. It's about 6:15, 6:20 right now. So just gonna sit here and wait. I put a lot of pressure on this farm yesterday, driving around and dealing with some pigs that I had shot. So I'm not sure what kind of effect it's gonna have on the pig movement here, but hopefully they still come in like they did yesterday, and I'll be able to run an arrow through one. We'll see. Looks like that's gonna about do it for this evening. I wasn't even really expecting to hunt tonight. Today was more about getting out here and trying to find that black boar that I shot yesterday. But I couldn't find any trace of him. So it looks like the recovery mission turned into a kill mission. So set out this evening. Had a lone piglet come in, which is kind of odd. It was just by itself. And well, I smoked him. So once he ran off, I went down and got my arrow, and I had a big black boar come in, but something wasn't right, so he went downwind of me, busted me, and I'll butt out of here, and that's really about it. I've got a little bit of light still left to see, but as you can maybe see off to the west, I've got a little bit of a light show going out there, and it looks like a pretty big thunderhead's about to roll in, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night. Plus, the filming wouldn't be that great because my cell phone, of course, didn't pick up real good footage at low light. So I'm going to call it a night. Going to get down, do a little blood trailing, try to find that little piglet, and get him out of here. All right, well, I just got down. I make my way over to the feeder, and I've already grabbed my arrow earlier, so it was covered. Right in here was the impact point. You can see some starting of blood, and the arrow stuck in the ground on the other side, but there's already blood starting right here. Alright, looks like ran up this way. I'm not seeing a lot of blood in this tall grass, but I know which way he went. Pretty sure he hit this trail right here. This was the last place right about that I seen him before he rounded this tree. I lost him. There he is right there. So yeah, he didn't go very far. Just a little bitty sucker, probably 25 pounds maybe. And he's got an injury on his foot. Oh wow, check that out. Not sure if y'all can see that, but he's got a broken foot. Oh man, he's got a real bad broken foot. Look at that. That's pretty nasty. So for a size comparison, you can see he's not much bigger than my Triax. He's not real big, but I noticed he was limping when he came in. I couldn't see that, but that's pretty gross. He's got a pretty bad injury there, so anyway, I'm gonna leave him out here. I'm probably not gonna do anything with him. I don't mind shooting smaller pigs, mainly because A, they're easier to drag out, and B, because they're easier to chew. So I'm gonna leave him lay though. I got a big bad thunderstorm rolling in, and I just don't feel like messing with him. So that's about it for the recovery of this video. Not sure if y'all can see that or not, but I had to cut it short tonight. I've got a huge thunderhead rolling in from the west, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have a lot of time, so I really need to get out of here. But I left that pig lay just because I don't have time to deal with him before I get hit by this. According to the radar, it's going to hit me pretty dead on. So anyway, I had to cut tonight short. I didn't get a chance to do much follow-up. I'll do a little bit back to the truck right before I leave, but I just want to get back to the truck first. I've got another 15-minute walk to get out of here. So anyway, I'll meet back up with y'all then. All right, guys, real quick before I wrap this video up, I wanted to show you a new product. It's one that we just got in the bow shop today. I swung by there before this hunt and picked some up. This is the new lighted knock system by Nock. They've actually had a lighted knock now for a couple years, but back in 2017 when I met the guys at the ATA show, I had asked them about a micro diameter, 0.166 diameter product, and they said that they hadn't developed it yet, that they were still in the development stage, and that once they got a product that they could depend on and deemed reliable enough to release to the public, that they would do so. They gave me a time frame of about 2 months, but like I said, that was back in 2017, and fast forward 2 years now and they've just released it, so it's pretty exciting. Here lately I've just been using these nocturnals, lighted nocks, in a 166 or G knock, and they work okay. They'll light up when you shoot, but they're usually a one and done. About 90% of the time you're going to find them broken, or they just won't work anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and give these Glory Nocks a try. I'll give them a more in-depth review as I use them. You can see that this one is the one that I shot the pig with tonight, and it seemed to work okay. I turned it off all right. Hopefully it'll last. So I'm not going to give it a thumbs up just yet. I will be doing an in-depth review later on, but just to give you guys an idea or heads up that it's a new product on the market, so you may want to check it out. For those of you that also want to know, these marks that you see on my arrows here, that's my kill marks. For every time I shoot a pig or a deer, I always mark my arrows and try to rack up as many as I can on a single arrow. So when you see that, I mentioned it in the past, but if you see it in the future, you'll know what those are. But anyway, so stay tuned for more review on that Glory Nock as I use it more. I'm going to be doing a little more in-depth review, and I'll bring that to you guys as soon as I can get it done.